Do you notice or are you aware that you are holding on to anger and resentment towards somebody or something from your past? Is it keeping you stuck? Watch this video. Hi, it's Jan Hamning. I'm here today to talk about anger and resentment. It's been coming up quite a bit with my clients, and I've heard more and more people talking about, I'm never going to forgive them. I'm so angry. I'm angry at myself. I'm angry at her. I'm angry at him. It's not fair. They treated me that way. They made me feel this way. I am hearing this a lot. Well, we're going to talk today about how we can release some of that anger because it's really not doing you any good. When we hold on to those low vibration frequencies within our body, our organs suffer, our health suffers, our life and our business gets stuck because we're stuck in that low frequency emotion. So, we're going to talk about several ways to get different perception of the anger, release it, even if we can reduce the intensity of it. So, as many of you know, the first thing I'm going to talk about is tapping, EFT tapping. Yeah, because it works if you do it. Come on, just take a couple minutes a day and tap on whatever is bothering you. So I want you to think about that anger or resentment, or you've got both. How long have you been holding on to it? How is it affecting your life? How's your health? We're going to start by tapping on the side of the hand, that little finger side of the hand. And you're going to say, even though I'm angry, and I feel it in my, and state out loud, where are you feeling that anger? Are you noticing? Are you aware of some tension or tightness or pain in your body that you just can't get it to go away? And even though I'm feeling this anger, yeah, I accept myself anyway and how I feel. And I want you to do that 3 times. And just say the words that come to mind. And even though I'm feeling this anger, or even though I'm holding on to this anger and I'm feeling it, where are you feeling it? Accept myself. Or you can say, I'm so grateful that my body's telling me this. Or I'm so grateful that I'm aware that I'm holding on to the anger. You can end it however feels good to you. And then you're going to tap through the points. All this anger. I'm holding on to all this anger. And make sure you breathe. All this anger. And I'm feeling it in my neck. Or wherever you're feeling it. All this tension in my neck. And I think it's anger. I know it's anger. Whew, holding on to all this anger. I'm not letting it go. They did me wrong. They made me feel bad. Or whatever it is that happened that's causing you to not let go of the anger or resentment. All this anger, and I'm feeling it wherever you're feeling it. Tap on the center of the chest. All this anger. Do a couple of rounds of tapping on that anger and start paying attention. Is that emotion shifting? Is it getting stronger? Is it getting less? What's it turning into? What thoughts are coming to your head? Make note of all of that and track the energy. Follow the energy to see where it's headed to. Where's it going? What memories are starting to pop up? Is it possible you can get a different perspective on that anger and resentment? More than likely, over time, you will from tapping. So, another way you can help release some of that anger is by working through the gallbladder neurovascular points in the head, or right over here on the side of the eyes and the temples is the beginning of gallbladder channel, the gallbladder meridian. Why am I talking about gallbladder? It's all about anger, the gallbladder, the emotion that it resonates with. Anger, or the organ that resonates with anger, is gallbladder. Well, and liver. Gallbladder is usually anger at others, and liver is anger itself. So, depending on what your situation is, we can rest our fingers or tap on the side of the head, the side of the eyes, for that gallbladder energy. Let's move that gallbladder energy. It's probably stuck if you're holding on to a ton of anger for a long period of time. And you really want that energy to move through that meridian to feed the gallbladder properly. And even if you've lost your gallbladder, if it's been removed for whatever reason, the energy is still there. The energy of that gallbladder is still there. It's just a good thing to keep moving the energy through the meridians that feed the organs, or the energy of the organs. Another thing you can do a few rounds of tapping. Rest your hand or your fingertips on the top of your head. That is the gallbladder neurovascular point. Along with this, I'm going to ask you to rest your palm on your forehead, the main neurovasculars, and breathe. And you can even think about what you're angry about. Think about it. Just think about it and hold this for, 3 or 4 minutes, or have somebody hold it for you. It's much easier and more comfortable to have somebody hold those points for you. That's all of the neurovascular points in the head are all about emotions. So, and the main neurovascular hold right here on the forehead is all about calm. Let's bring blood to the forebrain. Let's bring blood to the front. And let's relax. Let's get calm. So we're calming the gallbladder energy. We're calming that emotion of anger and resentment. And you're just breathing. That's another way that you can help reduce some of that anger and resentment. There are other ways, and we can get into that. If you have questions, you can always reach out to me, and we can always set up a 30-minute consultation on Zoom. But one of the reasons you want to, it's really important to release this anger and resentment, not only for your physical health, but you also want to be able to move forward. You want to take steps forward in life. You don't want to be stuck in your life. You don't want to be stuck back in anger and resentment. Everybody I know that's been angry for a long time over a situation or a person constantly complains that their business isn't changing. Nothing changes in my life. They repeat, it's like they're regurgitating the story over and over and over again of how they were done wrong. They end up getting into the victim mode, and being in victim energy is never a good place to sit. Never a good place to sit. That is a very low frequency. So when we are living in these lower frequencies, what happens? We keep attracting lower frequency people and things into our life. It's the law of attraction. So when we live in the lower frequency of anger and resentment, we end up attracting people that are angry and resentful. And then you collaborate with each other and you both talk about your anger and you talk about this person and that person and this thing and that thing. And it keeps building and building and building. And who does that serve? Who does that help? Nobody. Nobody. Not a soul. So I encourage you to try some of these exercises and be specific after a while. Like, who are you angry at? What did they say? Rant, tap and rant. There are no wrong or right words. If you want to just tap through the points and rant about your anger and go on about how they made you feel and what they said or where you were at and, the event, rant and tap and move the energy. The energy wants to move. We are the ones with our thoughts, our beliefs, our stuck emotions, those low frequency emotions. We are the ones that prevent the energy from moving. So do your best. Tap, hold those neurovasculars, rest your fingers lightly on the side of your eyes, out by the temple, anywhere around here. You're going to cover that point and tap, 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 tap the beginning of that gallbladder meridian. Now, if you're angry at yourself about something, and many times it starts out when you're tapping that you're angry at others, but then it starts a shift and it might turn back at you. Well, I'm angry at myself because I tolerated it. I'm angry at myself because I didn't say anything back. So it will continue to shift. And that's a good thing. As long as it's moving, as long as it's shifting, you're in the right direction. If you have any questions or comments, you want to put a comment below, you can do that. If you have any questions, reach out to me. If you want to set up a consultation and talk about how you're stuck, maybe it's not even in anger, maybe it's some other emotion or something else that's happened that's keeping you stuck in life, or maybe you don't know and you're just stuck, you can't go forward. Reach out. We can talk. We can have a discussion, see if the services I offer can help you. We never know. Hey, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Keep tapping. Move that energy. And I will see you soon.